Welcome to Part 2 of the Training and Equipping session for Senate Enrolled Act 1, a law passed in the Indiana General Assembly in the spring of 2011. In this brief session, we'll go over the changes that were made to contract statuses and review how teachers will be held accountable for the important work they do with students every day. Again, my name is Christine Park, and I'm the Policy Director here at Stand for Children in Indiana. This diagram shows how statuses will change between July 1st, 2012. Teachers who begin or renew their contracts before July 1st, 2012 will be established teachers. This was formerly known as permanent teachers. For all new teachers who begin on or after July 1st, 2012, they will be called probationary teachers. These teachers may earn professional status by receiving effective or highly effective evaluation ratings. It's important to note that all statuses must be earned and kept, even for established teachers. Accountability. In addition to new contract status changes, teachers will be required to not only earn but also keep strong summative evaluations through effective teaching. If an established teacher has 2 consecutive ineffective or receives improvement necessary or ineffective in 3 out of 5 years, the contract may be canceled. If a probationary teacher or a new teacher receives an ineffective or 2 improvement necessary ratings, their contract may also be canceled. And for professional teachers, if they receive, in other words, this is a teacher who has earned professional status through strong evaluation ratings. If they receive an ineffective rating, their status will change to probationary. The good news is that evaluators will be required to provide meaningful feedback for observations and summative evaluations, and then also provide appropriate time and professional development opportunities for teachers to improve. This really will only help strengthen the instructional capacity of teachers in classrooms across the state. Access to effective teachers. Another provision in the law ensures that students have access to effective teachers and are not consistently placed in the classrooms of ineffective teachers. Research has demonstrated that when students are placed in ineffective teachers' classrooms year after year, their ability to catch up with their peers becomes more and more difficult. Therefore, students may not be instructed 2 years in a row by 2 different ineffective teachers in content areas that are tested on the statewide I-STEP exam in grades 3 to 8 and content areas required for graduation exams at the high school level. For example, if Tim's 3rd grade teacher was rated ineffective, then his 4th grade teacher cannot be a teacher who was also rated ineffective. However, if a second consecutive placement in an ineffective teacher's classroom is unavoidable, the school must then notify parents about this placement. That sums up our Part 2 on contract statuses and teacher accountability. And again, if you have any policy inquiries, please do not hesitate to reach out to me, Christine. And if you have questions about getting plugged into Stand for Children, feel free to reach out to Matt M. Pink. And stay tuned for Part 3 on teacher compensation models.